Bhukti Muktidayakam Prashasta Charu Vigraham Bhakta Vatsalam Stitam Samasta Loka Vigraham Vinikvanan Manognya Hema Kinkini Lasatkatim Kashika Puradinatha Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. This is the fourth stanza of Kala Bhairava Ashtakam. Let us look at the meaning. Bhukti Mukti. Bhukti, the word comes from bhoga. Bhoga means enjoyments of this material world, enjoying this material existence. Bhukti is the process of enjoyment. So a lot of times there is this debate in spiritual circles that are materiality and spirituality mutually exclusive? In the sense, can you choose only one? Can you be enjoying this material world's comforts but also grow spiritually? And if you see sannyas ashrama, where sadhus and yogis renounce this material world in pursuit of spirituality, nothing wrong in that. But somewhere the message goes out that are these mutually exclusive? Like either you can be rich and enjoying this life, or you can spiritually grow. Is only one possible at one point of time. Correct? That is what it comes down to. So here it is saying Kala Bhairava can provide both bhukti and mukti. And mukti is liberation. So Kala Bhairava is going to give you all material fulfillments, but also liberation from all those material fulfillments. So he gives you both. So here it is saying it is not mutually exclusive. For example, in Ramayana, Sita Mata's father, Janaka, was a very rich king, but he was called Rajarshi. Rajarshi means Raja plus Rishi, king plus also a sage. So you can be both. Because spiritual path is compatible with everything. You need not pursue it exclusively. Yes, the people on spiritual path might not crave for material comforts, but they neither renounce it. For them, material comforts or not, doesn't matter. True spiritual seekers, of course, everyone has their limitations. If someone feels, my material cravings are not letting me advance on the spiritual path, yes, they might choose to renounce it. But in this line of Kala Bhairava Ashtakam, it is clearly said that Kala Bhairava delivers both. Bhukti Mukti Dayakam. Dayakam means he gives both. Prashasta Charu Vigraham. The praiseworthy embodiment. The praiseworthy, pleasant embodiment. So Kala Bhairava is praiseworthy and is pleasant. Now, sometimes this can create confusion as to Kala Bhairava is such a dangerous form of Shiva. How can it be pleasant? But that's the whole point. In Advaita, there is no difference between extremes. Everything is just one. He is the dangerous one and he is the most pleasant one. So, Prashasta Chara Vigraham, the praiseworthy, pleasant embodiment. Embodiment, Vigraham can be translated as statue also. But a god statue in the temple is not actually a statue. It is basically an embodiment of that pleasantness of this universe. That's why when you go to temples or any place of worship, you find some peace. Why is that? Because there is pleasantness in the atmosphere because of that Vigraham. It's not the statue. It is the embodiment of that praiseworthy pleasantness. Bhukti Mukti Dayakam Prashasta Charu Vigraham Bhakta Vatsalam Stitam Samasta Loka Vigraham. This line is the gist of our whole existence. Bhakta Vatsalam. Bhakta is a devotee. Vatsalam is he nurtures his devotees. Whoever has put his full faith in Kala Bhairava shows love. He nurtures, he takes care of you as his baby. Bhakta Vatsalam Stitam, he exists for those kind of devotees. He exists where? Samasta Loka Vigraham. This whole world and every form in the world becomes that embodiment of Kala Bhairava. So the minute you become Kala Bhairava's true devotee and put full faith in him, you really don't have to go to a temple to see him. He is then existing in everything in this material universe. Samasta, complete loka, existence, this world. Vigraham, he is that embodiment. So this whole world, every plant, every tree, every stone, every car, every human, every dog, everything, now you see him in everything because you are devoted to him, and he nurtures you and he loves you and he takes care of you. So here again it is said, you don't have to really pursue spirituality by leaving materiality, because in everything material and immaterial, he exists, because it is he who has spread out as this existence or this universe. In everything he is there. In good, bad, ugly, pleasant, everything it is him. So the second line says this. That is, first, bhukti mukti dayakam prashasta charu vigraham. Second, bhakta vatsalam stitam samasta loka vigraham, samasta loka. Everywhere he is there. The third line actually describes his physical form if you are worshipping him in the physical form. It says, Vinikvanan manognya hema kinkini lasatkatim. Kinkini lasatkatim. Kinkini is the bells. So Kala Bhairava is being described as wearing these shiny, brilliant, golden bells around his waist in the form of a belt, which make these pleasant sounds whenever he moves, whenever he performs his tandava, the cosmic dance, out of which this whole universe is unfolding. You hear, you listen to those pleasant bells ringing, which are tied around his waist in a brilliantly shining golden bell. Vinikvanan, vini, the word vini is basically removing. So with this sound, what is getting removed? Your whole illusion of this material world is getting removed with the pleasant sound of the bells around his waist. That pleasant sound, when you are hearing, when you are listening to those sounds, it will remove your whole illusion of this material universe if you get immersed in those sounds. In fact, regarding sound, Shiva is said to be the producer of every sound, in turn producing every form of music as well. It is said that Shiva's damaru is the small drum in Shiva's hand, when he rattles it, and every syllable of language emanated from that. Obviously, this is not just a visualization that a man in Shiva's form is, playing the drum. It is more of how the universe got churned out and how eventually the ether became sound, how this whole universe got created. Right? And the last line, which is common for all the stanzas, Kashika Puradinatha Kala Bhairavam Bhaje. I pray to that primordial lord of the city, Kashi. Who is the primordial lord of city Kashi? Kala Bhairava. I bow down, I pray to him. This is the fourth stanza of Kala Bhairava Ashtakam. So till now we have discussed total 5. 1 introductory para and the 4 stanzas. There are 4 more to go, followed by Falashruti, which is why should you be even reciting this? What do you get by reciting this? And I'm a big fan of that Falashruti. It is so different from so many other stotras and ashtakams. Every ashtakam has a Falashruti, or which tells you what is the fruit which you will obtain by reciting this. I love the Falashruti of Kala Bhairava Ashtakam. We will get there. Until we get to the next stanza, which is the 5th. See you guys. Bye-bye.